What's up, Zookeepers? This is your boy Silverback, and today I am bringing you Phase 2 of the Nintendo Switch collection. And this video is going to be over the Switch Lite. My opinion, the Switch Lite came in wonderful colors. September the 20th, 2019, they released the yellow Switch alongside, it is beautiful, alongside of the turquoise. Out of the three, this is my favorite color out of the original release Switches, and they released the gray. The gray put me in the mind of the regular Switch gray, which gives you a solid color. Everybody know I'm a solid guy. Now, my opinion, you guys, on the Switch Lite, I love the colors. I love the design. You can see in comparison how smaller it is compared to the original Switch. But the downfall, you guys, with the Joy-Con drift, if your Switch Lite gets a Joy-Con drift, it's essentially a messed up console. Unlike the regular Switch, on a Joy-Con drift problem, you can just swap out a Joy-Con and get a new one and your Switch is fine. Another drawback is this does not dock to the TV. Beautiful it is as it is, it's been modders, it's been countless YouTubers that have tried, that have made contraptions to try to hook it up to the TV. Nintendo has taken out the capabilities of the Switch Lite to dock the TVs. And to me, that's a drawback. The selling point of the Switch is it can play in handheld mode and it can dock to your TV, thus calling it the name the Switch. On the Switch Lite, you only got one. And I know it's a market for just handheld consoles, I get it, but when you're talking about $200 price point and a $300 price point that can actually do both, my recommendation is get you a regular Switch versus a Switch Lite. Now, my opinions out of the way, and a lot of people will say, well, the Switch Lite has more unique colors than the regular Switch. Now, in past, that was true. But as you can see, here go the Switch OLED, which is all white, including the dock. And as I told y'all on my last video, my favorite console for the Switch, which is the Animal Crossing. And it's somewhat of the same pastel colors that they gave you on the Switch Lite. So you can't have an argument that the Switch Lite has better colors when in recently released Nintendo Switches, they have gave you different colorways. My opinion out the way, like I said, those first three was released at the same time. The next color that we actually got released is the Coral Pink. The Coral Pink came out and everybody thought it was some type of red. It's again, this is in pastel color. Pink, you can see as with this Pokemon, it don't look pink, but the color wave is a coral pink. The same about it. It's a pastel color. Why Nintendo chose it, that's Nintendo Corporation with the colors. It's no different than the other three with the white buttons and thumbstick along with the colors. Now, one of my favorite, which is the last to be released, Switch Lite, is the blue. This blue, I was in Walmart and I didn't even have no idea that this blue was supposed to be released. And I was opening the video game section and I seen it, immediately throwed it in my buggy, and I actually got it day one, and I didn't have a clue that this was supposed to be released. All my Switches I have gotten day one, by the way, but this one bypassed my radar and I was actually shopping, and I think it came out on a Tuesday. Y'all can correct me. I was actually shopping in Walmart and seen it and got it day one, and I was very impressed, very surprised. I even looked it up on my phone to make sure it was official. I'm gonna sit that up here. Now, what Nintendo did for some collectors, they made some collector edition Pokemon Switch Lites. Case in point, this is the first one. I'm gonna show you the box. Here's the box. Got the design on the back. I'm gonna show you the Switch. And the reason why I show you the boxes, you guys, there ain't nothing unique about the regular boxes other than the Pokemon Switch Lite. And here goes the console. As you can see, Nintendo did a fantastic job with giving you one side almost pinkish red, the other side almost like a sky blue. And here go the emblems on the back, which is etched thin. If you tilt it the right way, you can see it. And this was the first Pokemon release Switch Lite, and GameStops only got one in my area per store. And the store I frequent at gave me the pre-order for that one Pokemon. Melvin, shouts out to you, my guy. I always came to you about my consoles and you looked out for me. Thank you, my boy. Now, here goes the second Switch Lite. Now, this one, you guys, is kind of unique in several different ways. This Dire Pokemon Switch Lite actually is the same exact design on Nintendo DS. Same exact design with the gold on one side, the regular itch design on the other side. Same exact design, and they just turned into a Switch Lite. Same colorway. You can look it up on the internet. I do not have one, but it is like a black matte finish, and it has these same designs. And everybody went crazy over the internet. It was a popular design for the DS when it came out, and everybody was ecstatic that it came out for the Switch Lite. I do not own it for the DS, or otherwise I would show you guys. But this same design came out for a DS. Now, as you can see, it's like the gray, but it's not exactly the same gray as the gray that came out, and it's more on tune, the darkness, with the original Switch gray. It's a little bit dark, but it's not as light as the first release. I actually like it. Again, I'm a solid guy. And what Nintendo did, they played it safe. Pokemon, Mario is some of their most popular franchise, and I pulled out a 2DS that they did, and this is one of the most sought after 2DS it is, which is the Pokemon with the Pokeball. Everybody went crazy when Nintendo started doing designs like that, and they gave two, not one, two different Pokemon Switch Lites to boost up sales. To me, the second one was doing the decline of sales of the Switch Lite. And a lot of times, in the times a company want to boost sale of console, they just release a limited edition console, and collectors like me go crazy and purchase all of them that they can. You guys, basically, it's nothing else to say about the Switch Lite. I gave my opinion on it. As I had stated before, me personally, I wouldn't advise my fans to get a Switch Lite. I would save for the extra 100 and get a console that can actually do both, because you limiting yourself to only one way to play Switch games when you can have both. And in fact, the $200 price tag that it carries, you can get a used one at the pawn shop, at GameStop, or you can find it locally on your marketplace for the same price. So I wouldn't advise that. That's just my opinion, and I like to just try to give tips on my video. As always, you guys, this is Silverback. I'm beating on my chest, and I'm out.